I'm doing this one. I got some answers for Casey Lou, but first I just want to let you know how much you have helped me just with your kind words. Because I don't get many of them, Casey. In case you don't know, I've been trying, like I say, I'm always learning. I'm always trying to figure out what's going on. And I hate to say it, but I said it in my last video. I am levels ahead of most people. Because I don't understand how you can listen to a man say that there's children in trouble and not look, or look and know and not do or say anything about it. Like, children are being raped and no one seems to care. Like, there's evidence that bad things are happening and no one cares. My heart is levels ahead of all these people, and I don't understand why, Casey. I don't get it. Because they're smarter than me. They're going to beat me in a spelling bee. My grammar is horrible, and I don't care. They can think they're smarter than me. I don't care. Just because you can pass a test doesn't make you better than somebody else. But that's the way we're taught now. We're taught that the most amount of schooling you get, the more intelligent you are. They feed the ego. Like, I don't know. Let's listen to Michael. Let's do an impromptu. This isn't live, but I just hit his video. He's got a new hairdo. It's looking good.
October 31st to November 11th, year after year. And we're going to be talking about things that happen annually. We'll talk about something that happened last year so that we can see clearly all of the rituals, the ghouls, the goblins. They wanted to hold dominion over livestock, and they mocked you biblically right in front of your face. Bay Area Believer, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. It's my honor.
I don't know. Sometimes he says stuff that I like. And then other stuff, I just think he makes things up and collect his Patreon dollars. Like, there's so many of these spiritual leaders who think they know everything. And I think we're all in trouble because everybody listens to him. Like, come on. Listen to this dude. He looks like he believes himself. But he won't take a look. Because I tried to get him to take a look. Him and his 70,000 people. But anyways. I don't know. I'm going to let you know a little bit about me, Casey. I did read your stuff, so like I said, I don't type so well, so I'll just answer it out on here. My IQ? I have no idea what my IQ is. I know what my heart level is. I don't care about my IQ. Heart will lead you wherever you need to go. Because guess what? Whatever my IQ is, I've been a problem solver since the day I was born. Just nobody ever listened to me. The workplace that I worked at, I can honestly tell you, if they would have done the things that I said that they should have done, probably would have ran a lot better. But you don't listen to the little guy. No, because that's the thing. Like, you hire someone straight out of school who has the knowledge that has no knowledge of what actually gets done underneath of him in order for him to judge the people that work for him. He just thinks they know everything. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes the workers can let you know what should be done. But no. Yeah, Casey, you should look me up on Facebook. I'm on Facebook under Carl Smith. There's like a picture of me playing disc golf, I think, is my profile. Just watch it, because you might get my father if you pick the wrong one.
We gave everyone enough time to come on the live stream.
I'm going to let you know, like, before I had, like, this spiritual awakening, like, 2 years ago, my beliefs, like I said, I never went to Well, I shouldn't say I never went to church. The trips were few and far between. But I did believe that there was a God and that if you were a good human being and you got better and tried to learn from your mistakes, you'd probably be okay.
Patreon, we hold live Zoom meetings.
But I don't think that that's just it anymore. I think that you have to know who you are. You have to know God. And in order to know God, you have to know yourself. And that doesn't mean stepping on other people to get where you need to be. I think you're supposed to use people to help find God, not step on them. We all use each other to help each other, but that's just kind of like my thinking. But I don't know. Those were kind of my beliefs before everything happened. And my vacation, I think it's Tuesday. If I'm being honest, I'm really not looking forward to it. I don't really want to go. Because that's what all these people say on these spiritual things. Re-energize in the sun, which I do believe is true, but it's hard to think that children are in trouble and your family's in trouble and everybody else is in trouble and you're sitting on the beach soaking up the sun. That's why I don't understand Michael. It's about money for that dude. And he can't tell me any different because he proved it to me. Money, 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 money. Everybody, it's all about the money, no matter what.
You need to be focused on yourself and your family at this time. That's where we need to be. We got to be focused like a laser beam. This is who I am. This is what I'm bringing into my life.
I don't know. I'll say, I know you asked me about the Men of Christ thing. That's the thing. I did a lot of thinking about those guys too, and the way they treated me. When all I asked for was for them to decide. I said, come join me on Facebook. I think, but I might be wrong, but you decide. And if you don't like me, unfriend me. And they actually deleted that post now. It didn't go over well. Saying that you might be a prophet from a God that they believe in. And that Jesus is the person I look up to most. That's not a guy that they want to be friends with. I don't know. That's up to them, but hey. Want to make fun of me? Thinking I'm trying to save the world? I'm supposed to get everybody together. I'd rather stop thinking this. I hate it. I absolutely hate doing this.
In front of your face.
I don't know. Again, Casey, thank you for your comments. You know what? I didn't even know anything about you until I read the one. I didn't know if you were a guy or a girl. I didn't know anything. I just knew you were a human being. And probably a good one at that, with the statements that you made in my comments. But, you never know. I thought I had a bunch of good friends, and they turned out to be the worst things that I ever could have had. At least my enemies, I knew they were my enemies. I don't know. I don't even know what to talk about anymore, because, I don't know.
Maybe we should be, some of you are familiar with All Souls.
I know I did a whole bunch of weird stuff, and it was funny, because, the real world, soaked into it. Casey, can you imagine, I knew, I put this stuff aside, this fantasy where I was, gathering up people and we were gonna take on the world and stuff like that. And it all sort of changed. And at the end, I thought everybody was against me in my head because nobody would talk to me. So that's why it got so weird. But the weirdest part is that the reality that I was living in was catching up to my fantasy. Because, the fifth time I got locked up in the hospital, I started watching some of those Chosen Ones videos, the prophetic people. I don't know if they're full of crap or not, but I'm watching one, and it's telling me that a witch doctor's been hired for $150,000 to hurt me. And I'm like, why is this psychiatrist? Why do I think he's so dumb? Is he, doing this on purpose? And then I swear to you, this happened. Her name is Chris Nelson. She was in the hospital with me, and she told me, and this is weird, I don't know what to believe. This is what I mean. My real life blended in with this, because she told me that my psychiatrist had hijacked her, and he was a devil worshiper, and they tortured her and stuff. You'd have to ask her about that. So you're looking at the Chosen One video saying someone's been hired. That's the thing. Like, when you watch TV, sometimes you take it in and you start to believe what's on TV. Can you imagine that? Being a CNN watcher, a CNNBC, a CBC, and you're being fed the wrong information, what that might do to your brain? That's weird, huh? Like, Casey, do you want to know something? Like, in through the whole thing, I thought there was like real witches. But the weird part is that this person came into my life that someone suggested that I see, like, at the very beginning of this. And she was like very motivating and but then it got to the point where it got weird, where she would send me messages, and it was really weird. Because, sometimes I thought I was Jesus, and she sends like weird messages. This is why I hope you go on Facebook, and then I can just show you. I'll just snap pictures of them and you can see. It's weird stuff. Like, this woman tried telling me that my spiritual father was God, and that we're pagans, and this weird stuff. I'm like, I'm not a pagan, sorry. I don't think I'm a pagan. And then the devil, this is the thing she also told me. This is where it gets weird. The devil worshippers aren't bad people. It's just a rumor. I'd like to show you those messages that I got. I also got messages from other people. One guy thinks I'm Yeshua, maybe. I don't know. That was one of the characters I played when I was doing my social media stuff. I have a whole bunch of videos under Yeshua and a bunch of stuff. But this guy, the reason he said it is because he called me an idiot. On a message, he was asking me how he could help me, and I said something I can't even know was. I'd love to show you these messages. They're weird. And then he starts a group chat. I've never really talked on it. Maybe I'm fearful to find out that it's true. I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid to walk away from the bad and get into the new. Who knows? I know I have to push forward and do something, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's the problem. I don't care.
Apply 80-20.
80-20.
So 80% of the world, they didn't get what they wanted. It was a selection.
Yeah, nobody gets what they want.
The world right now.
They take what they want. No one wants to work for anything, Casey. That's the problem. Nobody wants to work for anything. I've seen that. You'd rather step on somebody, use somebody, and not be remorseful and lie. Like, I can't believe, like I keep talking about Upchurch. I'd love to show you that stuff. I'd love to show you the videos, and you can compare for yourself. Because either Upchurch is like a terrible human being, and he pays everybody off to get off of everything, or people just like to try and go after him and be a shithead so they can take something from him. Because they don't like to see somebody who earns stuff. I'm a little jealous. I don't know. This video is kind of dumb. I don't know. I didn't really hit key points.